Fortnite Chapter 5 has added a ton of new features. Movement is completely different, there's a full-on train that circles the island, but were all these additions a good change? Or did they just make Chapter 5 way too confusing? The main new addition that Chapter 5 was advertised with was actually weapon attachments, which are so long awaited, and I'm so glad they are finally in the game. You can add scopes to shotguns, you can increase AR magazines, you can pretty much do whatever you want with whatever weapon you want. But is this system a bit too much for Fortnite? Like, did we really need this in the game? Well, as a mechanic, yes. I think it's something that we've waited for a very long time, and I'm very excited that it's here. But something I don't enjoy is that when you do upgrade a gun with your own attachments, it then has your name in the title of the gun along with all the other attachment parts. Weapon names and POI names in Chapter 5 are both just really weird, and I don't enjoy them. So personally, I think this stuff makes it a little more confusing, but what about the rest? What about the train that they added in Chapter 5? That has to be a cool mechanic, right? That can't have anything wrong with it. Well, look, it's a really fun place to drop, it's often very contested, and it's great for mobility and rotation across the map, but at the same time, it feels like they added it for the sake of just chucking a train in. Like, have you noticed there's nothing in the actual train? Like, there's a few chests on the doors, but that's pretty much it. I think a lot of people feel like the changes added into Chapter 5's Battle Royale mode are sort of just there because Epic want them to be there. They want to go, oh yeah, hey, look, we added 10 different things that you didn't ask for, and people are sort of half enjoying this, and they're also wondering if any of the changes were needed in the first place. But the train will be improved, and so will attachments, at least I hope they will, and any big changes and controversies in Fortnite will be covered here on the channel, so subscribe to not miss anything like that. Speaking of controversies, let's talk about the new Fortnite UI. Okay, this one, I can't really argue it being needed at all, it's just not a good change. I think the lobby itself having the sort of clean overdo that it had in Season OG, that's not that bad, I can get used to that. But the lockers, man, the item shop, why? It was perfect before, why would you change this? A fellow creator in the Fortnite space, Clen, has commented on the fact that now presets don't even work like they did before. You have to select a set of emotes separately to a set of skins for some reason, and I don't know why Epic would make this change. Like, it doesn't add anything, it doesn't make anything better. I guess maybe they were trying to adjust it for the new mode so they can include like the instruments and the cars in it, but really, why? Speaking of the new modes, that is a change that is absolutely amazing. That Lego Fortnite game, I have been playing that so much, probably a concerning amount, but it's such a good game, it's really fun. Especially the mechanic where you upgrade your village and invite new people in, that's just kept me playing for hours on end. But some people are saying that too much attention on these different modes will cause BR to just kind of die out. This will mean that we don't get festive events, we don't get live events, we don't get constant updates to the actual Battle Royale mode, and I don't know if this will happen, but at the same time it doesn't bother me because I'm perfectly content playing these other game modes. Epic wanted to move away from Battle Royale, and so do a lot of the player base. Something a lot of the player base certainly didn't want was a change to their beloved movement animations. It's been the same for 6 years, and for some reason in Chapter 5 it was changed. On the bright side of this, Epic have become really efficient with responding to their community, and they've sped up the movement so it's not so slow and draggy anymore. I mean, it still does look like you're dragging yourself around, like the animations are just weird, but I think it will be improved, I hope it will. But the hate that this thing got was not needed at all. The person that designed this was absolutely hammered on Twitter, and I do not condone any of that. It wasn't a great change, but it wasn't that bad, and it will be improved in the future because Epic are listening to the community. Also, to touch on the topic of movement, the new wall climbing edition, like, why did we need this? I guess maybe Epic think it will be nearly as successful as like the sprinting and sliding and whatever else was added. That's right, it was mantling. This is basically just mantling but a little more complex, and there's like lines on builds now. I don't get it. I don't need to get it though because everyone else does and everyone else is enjoying this, so at least that's good. A lot of the changes just feel like they're really not needed, and another one of those is the graphics update to Fortnite Chapter 5. Fortnite Chapter 4 introduced a whole new scape of graphics with the new Unreal Engine 5 system, and that was awesome. I loved it. But now it just feels like a it's a little too realistic for Fortnite. Like, people have said the OG colors and the OG graphics are sort of more what makes Fortnite Fortnite. For modes like Lego Fortnite, I think definitely add these new graphics and make it look as show-off as possible. I mean, you want to show this off as an amazing game because it is. But it gets to a point where the graphics don't really need to be updated anymore, but it's not really a big issue. Epic just seem to be updating the look of everything, whether it's graphics, movement, and even the car designs on the island. Now you can drive a Lamborghini and even a Rocket League car or something. I still don't totally understand that system, but it's cool. It's kind of unnecessary, but it's cool. Again, I'm pretty sure the car name becomes your username on top of what type of car it is with what type of design it has. What were Epic thinking with the naming system this season? Like, why? No one asked for this. Something people also didn't ask for but are really enjoying is the transition between Battle Royale skins straight to their Lego designs. No one expected it, but it's honestly amazing. It's so cool how Fortnite has taken every character that we love and transported it over to a new mode for us to also play. Booting up Lego Fortnite, I was super excited to see that my main skin, Incinerator Kuno, had a Lego counterpart. You didn't know that skin existed, did you? No, most people don't, but it still got the love it deserves, and I'm very thankful for that. I do also feel bad for the people that's main skins are like collaborations or just skins that haven't made it to Lego for whatever reason, but despite some skins not being included, this is an overall great update and it makes the experience of Lego Fortnite 10 times better. So these changes that they've added, are they good or are they just too much and do they not need to be in the game? I think we needed attachments, I think we needed the train, I think we don't need the UI redesign, and I do think we need the new game modes. When it comes to the movement, I guess we could have gone without it, but they're not doing that much harm, and the game is in a really good place right now, so instead of getting pissed at everything that's new and unsettling to you, maybe just accept that Fortnite's evolving and it's becoming something quite amazing.